Hello everyone and welcome back to the second chapter of Back to Basic Foundation series, and today we are going to talk about on how to choose the right foundation for yourself. In previous video we saw on how to shop the right way for a foundation, and today we are going to take a little closer look on how to shop for a right shade of foundation, which is very important. First of all, before we start this video, I just want to say that whatever skin tone you are, be it fair, medium, wheatish, dark, it's always better to appreciate what you've got, because people have this conception of looking fair, which just tends to make their skin look more gray. So it's always better to appreciate what you have and enhance it. That's just like a key message that I want to talk on before we go ahead with the video. Now, before buying the foundation, it is very important that we understand our skin really well, and the best way to do is take a big hand mirror and just stand in daylight and just try to see what your skin color is, what undertone that you can see through. Now, if you don't know what undertone means, undertone is basically the undertone of the skin that we have. So some have more golden undertone, some have more pink showing through, some are neutral, that is, it means they have both pink and golden showing through, and there are various methods also to check them online. Like if you really search on how to check for undertone, you'll find a lot of various methods. Best way is to see your veins, but again, instead of depending on vein method, I would recommend you guys to actually see through in the daylight and see what you can really see in your skin. For some people, you might have a little patches around here. For some people, might have like a little pinkish undertone around the cheeks. Some people may have like more golden showing through. So there are a lot of different things that you need to look into yourself and analyze, and it's always better to do it during a weekend, because that's a time when you have for yourself and you can actually take time to just look into and try to study your skin. Again, as I said, it is very important to go through all of this to find the right foundation for yourself, because again, it's like finding your best friend forever. Now, when you're looking at yourself in the mirror during the daylight, try to compare your face with the neck and see the difference. Try to just compare your hand color, or maybe like your shoulder color. Just wear like a sleeveless top and just see the shoulder color and just neck color and face color and see what you can really see through. Now for me, I am more of golden undertone, but I do have a little bit of pinkish undertone right here, but I would majorly match my foundation to the major area of the skin tone that I have on my face and on my neck. So that would be golden. So I would use foundation which is more of a warm tone. Now if I have a pigmentation here, I would not use a dark foundation and just do all my face. No, it does not really make sense. I would use a bit of correcting techniques, cancel out the pigmentation, and then try to match the foundation with the rest of the area on my face. Now for me, the exact match that I can show you is this Studio Fix Fluid NC 37 foundation from MAC. The reason I'm showing you in MAC is because MAC foundation shades are more easy to understand. This is brand new, so that's why it's in a box, and this is what the foundation really looks like. So that foundation really matches my skin really well. Another way to check for it is just try, like if you are in a retail store, just try a couple of foundation, and don't try it like very close up front. Just try it like a little bit behind and try to apply the foundation on your face and try to blend it down to your neck and just blend it really well. If the foundation is disappearing and is looking skin-like, it means it's the right shade of foundation for you. Now I'll just show you another example. This foundation from Kiko Milano, which is their second skin foundation. This is in the shade Neutral Gold. Now again, it is a golden tone, but it is slightly bit darker for me. I'm not sure if the camera is going to pick up, but I'm just going to show you. So it's slightly more deep golden shade of foundation, so if you can really see. Whereas this shade from MAC, which is Studio Fix Fluid Foundation NC37, which just matches my skin really well. Just going to show you a little bit. Just going to use a little bit of this. And look at that. So this foundation not only matches my skin tone, but it will also lift and brighten up my skin tone at the same time. And this is what you actually want. You want the foundation which is going to give you a beautiful lift. Just going to blend this, which is going to give you a beautiful lift, as well as it's going to match your skin tone really well. Even if it's not a bang-on match, just try to match the foundation up close and see what really blends well with your face and neck, which is very important. Now, if you go a shade lighter, you might look gray, and if you go one shade darker, well, you might look a bit darker, a bit dull. So finding the correct balance and finding the correct shade, maybe if not bang on, but finding the correct shade of foundation is very important. If you go a little lighter with your foundation, you might look a little gray. If you go darker, well, you might look a bit dull. So finding the correct balance and finding the close match to your skin tone is really important. And I'm just going to show you, I'm going to show one set of my foundation, one set of my face using Kiko Milano, and you can see how it looks a little bit darker, whereas I'm going to show you NC37. I'm going to show you how this really matches my skin tone. On this side, I'm going to apply Kiko Milano Second Skin Foundation, which is slightly bit darker. And once I apply, you can immediately tell it's a little darker. Well, that's actually too much, so I'm just going to take a little bit. And I'm just going to buff this. It's slightly darker, like if you see in daylight, it's slightly darker. It does not really lift up my face. It might look a little close match, but it is slightly darker. And on this side of my face, I'm going to apply Studio Fix Fluid Foundation in NC37. I'm just going to apply this on this side, and you can see now there's hardly a difference between the two, but you can see what it does. Just going to lift my hair up. Let me just tie in a ponytail so that you guys can really see. Okay, so I have just put my hair into a ponytail so that you guys can really see the difference. Now this particular foundation is not only matching my neck, but it's also lifting up my face and making me look very fresh and very bright. Whereas this shade of foundation, it does match, but it's not enhancing my skin tone, if it really makes sense. It is looking a little bit dull, and it just needs a bit of lift. The reason I chose the two foundations is maybe the formulation is different, but the coverage is very similar. That's why I chose these two foundations, so that you guys can really take a look and see how it really looks. So NC37, definitely a bang on and a proper shade for me. You can see it's just lifting up my face, it's giving me a good coverage, and it's matching the rest of the area of my face as well. And it's neutralizing certain areas of my face which needs to be neutralized. Try to match the foundation to the major area of the face, and if you're testing the right shade of foundation, just try it on back here, around the jaw area, and try to merge the foundation not only on your face but get it to your neck and try to blend it and see what color is blending into your skin really well. And again, don't do this in beauty lights, or don't do this in dressing lights or any other light. Try to do it in a daylight. Now, I do understand that taking so much time to do a bit of self-assessment is a bit too much to ask for. You'll be like, I don't have so much of time to put in just for one foundation. I would just randomly pick this shade which really matches my skin tone. But trust me, once you get it, it's going to be so much easy for you to choose the foundation, not only from one particular brand, but from all of the other brands, and even online. So even when online, if you're buying foundation, it's going to be very easy for you. You just look at the shades and be like, okay, I know my skin tone, I understand my skin tone really well, and okay, so I know this is going to match my skin tone very, maybe it's going to be a close match, maybe not exact, so I'm going to pick this one, and it's gonna be a savior for you. Trust me. You won't only get the right shade of foundation, but also you will prevent your drawers from being foundation graveyard. And you are gonna use your foundation. Trust me, it's not gonna lay in the drawers forever, and it's gonna be very easy for you to shop in future. So I hope this video was useful to you, and I hope this helps, and I hope you liked the video, and if you did, leave a big thumbs up, and if you're not already subscribed to my channel, then do subscribe to my channel and press the bell button down there so that you'll be notified whenever I upload a new video. And if you have any other video requests that you want me to do, just leave it down in the comment section below, and as usual, I will see you very soon. Till then, bye bye and take care.